Preparing your townhouse to look market ready and doing everything you need to do in order to make it sell is no small task. High-paying buyers are very picky when it comes down to what they're looking for in townhouses, not just because of the price range, but because of the other inventory or options also available on the market. So here are the top 3 small yet very impactful things to do to make the best first impression without major renovation or staging. Number 1 is paint scuffs, nicks, chips, and just little damages all throughout the home that comes from regular wear and tear. Get it fixed. Sure, the photos will hide it, but trust me, when the buyers walk through the door with their agent, they're going to notice these little imperfections right away, and they're going to focus on them as opposed to focusing on the better aspects of the property that might be in perfect shape, like the kitchen or the washroom or the bedroom. It's come to a point where the majority of buyers know and understand that photos are a little bit deceiving, and they make the property look better and bigger than it really is. So when they see the photos, it's a great way to get clients and potential buyers through the door, but it is ultimately not what sells the property for the highest price. That's going to be dependent on the physical property itself, how the buyer feels walking through the home, and trust me, all these little imperfections and damages, that's something they're going to notice, and it's going to overall subconsciously play onto how they feel about the property and how they feel you as the seller maintained it throughout the years. I've experienced it time and time again as the cooperating agent when me and some clients walk into a townhouse. The photos looked amazing of this property, but you walk in and it looks like just homemade patchwork, and you could see little splotches of different colored paint on the walls, which were clearly edited in the photos, and right away that's an instant turn off for these high paying buyers. Something that you don't want to hear potential buyers say to their agent when they walk through your townhome, whether you hear it or don't hear it, or they tell the listing agent afterwards, but I've heard it many times again as the cooperating agent, is this property doesn't feel really taken care of. What can we do on price? Fixing these little nicks and damages is cheap, it's pretty fast, and trust me, it is very impactful on the first impression that your home makes to a high-paying potential buyer. So make sure to get that done and out of the way before you have photos taken or before any showings are allowed. Number 2 is replacing common finishes throughout the household. This is often overlooked, but can sometimes have a very large impact on how your overall property feels and is portrayed to potential buyers. Now, common finishes include light fixtures, door and cabinet hardware, faucets, different things like that that are used really commonly throughout the years and overall have more wear and tear as opposed to other features throughout the home. As an example, most townhouses in Barrie were built with builder light fixtures, and they use halogen or yellow bulbs to emit light. Now, overall, that's better for your eyes and it's a good light to have in your home. However, if you replace that bulb with a bright daylight bulb, then overall this can make your property seem much bigger than it is, especially in the evening times, making it brighter, making it more inviting, and overall attracting potentially higher paying buyers because you're just making the home look better and bigger for a pretty cheap cost. Even take this video as an example. I have additional light here to shine and brighten my face up so that it doesn't look dark and dingy and actually makes it appealing to watch. But if I turn this light off, well, I'm guessing if you clicked on this video and I talked for 5 minutes looking like this, not many people want to watch everything through it. Same thing comes to a townhouse. When there's light and it looks bright and inviting and showcases the best features of the property, then you're more enticed to look at it and ultimately just offer on it. Like we always say, it's the little things that count. And finally, depersonalize. Yes, it's tough, and we've had the conversation many times telling people that they have to take their favorite family photos and pictures of the kids down from the wall and cover up the hole from the nail that was there before. But ultimately, it's tough to describe how a buyer will feel every time they walk into a property. And ultimately, if you're trying to net the most amount of money, yes, you may think that leaving photos of your kids and having a family on there, you're trying to attract another family, but the high paying buyer that we're looking for could be a single professional that wants to use a house for business purposes. So depersonalizing it, making it a product that appeals to the most amount of people, to the most amount of individuals out there currently looking to buy a specific type of property is the best way to go about selling your townhouse for the most amount of money. It's also really important to note as well that depersonalizing your property makes it easier for potential buyers to form an emotional connection with it and see themselves residing there, because to you as an owner, this is your townhouse. You are the townhouse seller. But for potential buyers walking through, this is a stranger's home. So when they see family photos and toys across the ground, it's not necessarily attracting a family. It could potentially, but overall, subconsciously, it feels like somebody is living there and that space is already occupied, as opposed to if it were blank and it's just furniture, no family photos, a buyer can walk through and envision themselves living there and what their life is going to look like after they purchase it, ultimately leading to them submitting an offer or buying your townhouse, as opposed to being turned off or feeling like it's not really for them. Trust me, it's important. All the top real estate agents in Los Angeles and New York do it. We highly recommend you do it. So depersonalize, depersonalize, depersonalize. And last but not least, make sure to hire the right real estate agents to market your property. I'm Andre from the Townhouse team. Make sure to check out our weekly Barrie Townhouse market update. We post a new episode every single Tuesday, and check out this video here for some more awesome townhouse content specific to the city of Barrie.